Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. We have week 2, match 2 of the 2021 Fall League, and we are starting off right away. I am Dead Pauls. Joining me in the booth shortly is going to be Lord Fizzlebeef and Demon Frog. How's it going? So if you notice, we have 4 runners on stream. We have 14 runners going at this point, each representing their individual teams. We have Rich Bork in the top left, representing Team Gersnake. In the top right, we have Rock Solid 84, representing Team Cheese Fries. In the bottom left, we have Life Reboot, who is representing the dev team. And in the bottom right, we have Hate the 13th, who is representing, let me make sure I get this right, the Melmon chapter of the Movement for Undead Rights.
Yep, and once Lord Fizzlebeef jumps in the booth, he'll take over main. I've got eyes on the other 10 runners. I already see Cremate Imps, I believe it was.
Oh, we're in for a treat. Yeah, Rock Solid seeing this and just going, you know what, I'm good. Let's reset out of this. But Rich Bork took a fight and managed to not see the Cremates, so...
Yeah, opening level 1 Fire 3, that's great to see, and I actually don't have your 4 up, but I did see on my side, loose item already, 3rd chest check, got the loose cube, so that means 1 loose remaining left in the world.
Oh my, that is a good omen if people were hoping for a quick race.
Then party comps are interesting. So we have fighter is forced. They're required to take a fighter. They cannot take a red mage. No red mages. On my end, I got 10 runners here, so 40 possible different slots. I don't see a single thief on my end. How about you, Deadballs?
It looks like Life Reboot is running a fighter, thief, white mage, black mage. So Life Reboot representing the thieves. Rich Bork finding that cube on screen. And we can see if so. Hate the 13th takes out Garland. It doesn't. We didn't see anything bad from Garland, considering that we have Cremate Imps, and I think we had Sleep on the spiders.
Yeah, Sleep spiders. It's just annoying. But as long as they get the Fire 3 out, they were good. It looks like everybody's kind of chewing here through Temple of Fiends, getting the crown and the rod from King and Sarah.
Oh, those are 2 early delicious items. And was that also a mage stick that I saw right in Toph?
It was, yep. They got a mage stick and a cube. Rod is always excellent early because now that puts all of Earth Cave in play with 1 loose.
That makes me nervous. It makes me want to go check all of Earth Cave. And, you know, with Fire 3, if you have 2 black magic casters, you might be able to make it through the whole thing.
Yeah, watch all this, then.
All right. Giladouche signing off. I will let Lord Fizzlebeef take it over from here.
Friends and enemies, introducing your Legion Mind, Mr. Lord Fizzlebeef. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing okay. Just some minor hiccuping going on. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. How are you doing?
Oh, I just, there was questions about if Danny rolled this seed because you have Cremate Imps, unrunnable Mad Ponies, Sleep Spiders.
I spy with my little eye loose in TOF. Now, I know one of the fun traditions that we've had recently is don't open any boxes in Temple of Fiends. They're never anything. So I wonder, like, none of our runners on screen fell for that trap, but I wonder how many runners out there fell for that trap.
I saw a lot of cubes get picked up. I can't promise that all 10. I've watched all 10, but I'm pretty sure everybody was checking those. They also picked up, we were saying before, Mage Stick, really good AoE throw on that fighter. I saw Ice 3 and Cure 4 in Provoca. So Magic is looking really solid so far.
I do like seeing Cure 4 Night Learnable. But these runners have kind of a big task. If you watched the first race, which was on Tuesday, Crab Cakes came in with a blistering speed of just under 64 minutes. And that's going to be a tough time to beat, but you know what helps? Finding a loose literally in the first minute and a half.
Right. One of the things, so I love seeing black belt comps and non-black belt comps on screen because I feel like this is going to be a good representation of like the strengths and weaknesses of the two. The black belts are going to have to park at some point to find a grind, whereas the fighter party is going to have to take enough random encounters out in the world that they're not going to have to grind, or they get like a much smaller grind to like 24, 26 something.
The concern, you see, there's both a positive and a negative with finding the loose early. When you find the loose early, you know, oh, I've only got one more out there. But the bad part is, if you find that second loose right away, now every chest that you take could just be wasted time.
Right. And that early loose is going to be an enormous benefit for all of the black belt parties. Because the more boxes our runners have to open, the more that's better for the fighter. Because along the way, the fighter, until he finds that second loose, is going to be finding, you know, good armor, good weapons, good all kinds of stuff. Black belt doesn't really care about that. Black belt just cares about, I want my loose and my grind tile, and we go.
Lord Fizzlebeef, I am overcome with nostalgia as all the runners seem to be going to Matoya without the crystal to check those 3 boxes.
Yep, that's how it was done in olden times. This is, after all, Floaterless Classic, so it makes sense that the old strategies are back again. Who's up for an Agama grind?
You want to pipe in with one loose already out there. If that loose happened to be in Matoya and you made that cheeky check, then you are in the driver's seat. You got both loose done when other people might have to wait for that crystal to show up later. So I kind of get the appeal of just kind of sneaking up there and taking a look.
So blink and you miss it. We saw level 3 white magic. I saw life 2, but I didn't see if it was slot 2 or 3, and that's going to be really important which one it was in.
Meanwhile, level 4, I saw Brack, Warp, and Quad X. That's a heck of a level. Alright, Hate the 13th going to give us another run at magic here. There's Lightning 2, I guess, in black magic. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, white mage locked life 2, but the knights can get ruse, so there's that.
The knights getting ruse, that's a huge benefit to them. But, I mean, for the black mages, besides Nuke, I mean, you already have Fire 3 at level 1. You've got Ice 3 at level 2. You have Brack and Warp at and Quad X at level 4. Like, it's pretty stacked.
No, I'd be very happy with this magic right here.
This, in my opinion, now leans back to having a Fighter Oreo comp, specifically because the White Mage is going to have Life 2, the Fighter is going to have Ruse and Cure 4.
Yeah, but what if Fighter triple Black Mage? I don't know, that sounds more fun to me.
You've got yourself a deal. You see, and the fighter can pretend to be a black mage. Look at me, I have a mage stick.
It's true. And then you wait until you get a good sword and a tail, and then you can just hit the big things, while the black mages just AoE the small things. It's perfect. Flawless. So I'm seeing a lot of early marsh dives. Marsh is the last thing we have left to check on the list, isn't it? Wait, do I have
yes,
now?
We have... Yes. That is how much I know what's going on. No, I thought we got Crown.
Okay, I buy into it. I buy into the marsh dives with the Crown turning right there.
And you've got a mage stick. You've got Fire 3 at level 1.
What does our Crown get us? I missed that.
The crown led to the canoe.
Ooh, okay. Alright, this is good.
So that's our last transportation item that we need.
And it looks like the Marsh Wizards are guarding the Oxyale. So we've got Oxyale, we've got Rod, and we've got Cube.
And we have Cube, so and we have the Canoe, so we only have 3 more required items.
Mm-hmm. So, I got a question for you, Dead Pulse. In this flag set, do you prioritize just get the incentive, get out, follow the fetch wherever, and start clearing dungeons as a last resort? Or do you wake up in the morning and decide, you know what, I'm a full clear Earth Cave at level 4, let's go?
You see, it depends on what side of the bed I get out of, because not a lot of people are going to go into Earth Cave and clear it at level 4. So that means if something is there that's amazing, like say a Mass Immune, or you can pull out the other loose, you're going to have a huge advantage. So the answer is no. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go there. Oh, but I love this play by Rock Solid, going out of the Inner Sea and checking out this massive trove that's behind Bahamut. Hoping to find a loose item, does not, but gets a pro ring for his troubles and a little bit of cash.
I don't hate this play. I don't hate the lunging towards maybe a cheeky on-rack vendor check in hopes of like a fetch that turns into the Canoe, but I really don't like hitting the Northern Hemisphere without that Canoe because there's just so much gated behind it.
That's true. I like if he would do this and then maybe swing over to Ordeals.
I have seen quite a few off-stream runners do that same thing with that fast boat and all of the chests in one place. I've seen quite a few people make that cheeky check down into Cardia and grab all those chests real quick.
It's a pretty chest-dense area.
And unlike opening boxes in Marsh Cave, you got a chance of finding a loose over there.
Well, we had a little divergence on screen, but not exactly too much. We're all sticking to kind of the same plan, because we really only had 1 or 2 things that we could do.
No, I think the secret... I was going to say, I think the secret fun of this flag set is seeing just how tight you can get all of your routing to be, with it still being a randomizer and you don't know what order you're getting things in.
Yeah, absolutely. In about 5 minutes, we're going to see the world open up. Everything is going to be our oyster, and it's really going to be exactly like you said. Who tightens their route the most, who finds those items first, and whoever goes the fastest wins is, I guess, where I'm going.
Here's another fun question for you, Dead Pulse. You find your first loose. It's the Cube. You've looked at this flag set. You see that there's like a billion things in there you don't need. Do you stop opening boxes and just only follow the incentives from then on out, assuming that your other loose is going to be like defense or Vorpal or something else you don't care about? Or do you open everything thinking, oh god, but what if it's the loot?
Everybody has nightmares about that last loose being the loot. But
do you play the odds?
The mathematical play is going to be, right now, at this juncture, that loose is going to be, quote-unquote, useless. Not that it's going to be, like, useless in the sense of, oh, look, it's a wooden shield. But it's not going to be... Chances are, it's not going to be a required item.
Right.
So if I was going full throttle, I would probably just skip chests and hope to God it's not the loot.
I feel like there's something to be said for like 1v1 strats versus group race strats. In a group race, boy, I'm looking at that gamble as something that I kind of want to do. But in a 1v1, I gotta play the numbers, because if I'm wrong, that's it. Like, there's no coming back from that. There's no finishing in the top half.
Yeah, and as we know with this tournament, it's not so much the place that you come in that determines your points. It's how close you are to the place of the person that does it. Lord Fizzlebeef, you can probably explain the scoring system much better than I can.
Sure. Let's talk buckets. We start with the first person to cross the line gets the number 1 bucket. If any other runner crosses the finish line within 1 minute of that first place finish time, they get to join in the number 1 bucket. The number 1 bucket is worth 10 points. Then, after that minute time elapses, we close that bucket, we set it off to the side. The next person to finish after that, regardless of how long it takes them, is the first into the number 2 bucket. There are then 2 minutes to finish within that same bucket. You get 8 points. Then that bucket closes. We get bucket number 3. That's 4 minutes. You get 6 points. And then bucket number 4 is 8 minutes. You get 6 points. And then if you finish after that, you are in the final bucket, which is worth 4 points. No matter how long it takes you, you will get those 4 points if you finish instead of forfeit. Forfeiting gets you 0 points.
Forfeiting means you get to go to bed just a little earlier.
Well, sure, but we don't count that round these parts.
But as I was talking before there, getting the fastest time, as well as the lowest level, is going to earn you and your team precious bonus points. I believe for the fastest time of the week, you get 3 bonus points for your team, and for the lowest level of your highest level character, you get 2 bonus points.
Yep. We also have handy-dandy bonus points for volunteering. This is great. I just get to yell at people on screen and my team gets a point. It's terrific.
This is how all sporting events should be.
Right?
But as we're talking, Hate the 13th finds a delicious peed encounter. That's going to be a lot of experience, and we're going for Volcano. The Armory. I do not hate this play. I think it's another chest-dense area, and if the second loose is there, I'm done checking boxes.
So, I don't hate this play if our next destination is Ice Cave for the incentive. I would have probably tried for Onrat Continent because we have Oxheal, but if I don't think I'm ready for that, I 100% get hitting Volcano first, opening a bunch of boxes, getting levels wherever we can, trying to pad ourselves up so that we can survive a sea dive.
Oh my goodness, there's the other loose. It's Crystal.
Oh, I would not find that until the end of the game.
Oh my, 17 minutes, 34 seconds in. Hate the 13th finds the second loose. And LRB, Life Reboot, decides I'm going into Earth Cave. He must have heard you, Fizzle.
He learned all the wrong lessons. # never Earth.
Now, the real question is the crystal going to turn into something that is required, or is it just going to turn into, a dud?
I would love it to turn into an endgame sword. I know I just crapped on the Vorpal, but we could probably do with it for now, I guess. The real panic moment is Hate the 13th is running a fighter party, and if you're in a fighter party and you get both of your loose at the 17-minute mark, your heart stops because you go, oh no. Now I have to stop opening boxes forever to maintain my advantage, and I have no gear. How do I resolve this pickle?
One thing I do want to say, I've been keeping an eye on Magic. Fast and Temper both landed at 6. So you're not going to have a whole lot of Tempers to dump into that Vorpal, considering you need to dump a Fast first, and then a bunch of Tempers.
Once again, the fighter triple black strats. That's where it's at.
Why bring 1 black mage when you can bring 3 for thrice the price?
Yeah. I got 3 level 6 casters. It's fine.
I also like that Hate is checking out the Agama, but the Agama seems to have over 300 health.
So, Agama grinds can be nice, but even at 50 to 200% scaling, yeah, they can get quite horrendous. This is going to be a game of, oh no, my first grind didn't work, what is my plan B? And I feel like there's a lot of different vying alternatives for plan B.
We do
I think-
have off-screen shockingly, a Gregory Puff solo BB grind going on that he just lost.
Yep.
Oh, no. Do you know what he lost it to? Was it an off-tile encounter, or do the eyes have something nasty?
It was an off-tile encounter. I believe it was the images. One of the undead has squint.
Ooh, that would be good information to know before going in there. Life Reboot finding a ribbon in the volcano dive. Or in the earth dive.
Okay, so this is not a complete loss. This is good.
Well, this bends back to the fighter because those Angabas had a lot of health. So unless your black belt is 21 going into that, you're probably not going to beat it within 2 rounds. If the eye tile is dangerous because the off encounters have squint, that takes that off the table. And I'm pretty sure that off the hard reset, it's a pretty long run.
Yeah.
That takes away basically your 3 best quote-unquote grinds that you can do.
Well, I hear the zombie Ds are nice this time of year.
I hear the blue Ds are nice.
They hit hard. They hit really hard. And then you got to figure out how you're leaving.
Did I miss that? Is Rich Bork in Ordeals and I missed it? Oh my goodness, I'm losing my touch. Rich Bork, now the person I'm cheering for.
Early ordeals, best ordeals.
And again, I failed to do my job as it looks like Pro Rings were in Crescent Lake on sale for the low price of 3,000 gold.
Okay.
I'd buy 8 of them just in case one broke.
So coming up, 22 minutes in, we do have some divergence, but really the only notable discrepancy that we've got going on right now is Hate the 13th, hit Crescent, got the TNT, hit Volcano, got the Crystal. 3 of our runners went to Marsh, got the Oxiel, 1 did not. Other than that...
Did I just see a ribbon out of Ordeals?
I believe you did, because I saw some shuffling and there was suddenly a ribbon there.
Oh, and what I really wanted to do is watch Life Reboot those 5 chests and see if anything was good in there, and I totally missed it.
It's okay, you not watching put the ribbon there. That's how this works.
I can't believe I'm getting a bonus point for this.
And Ice Cave gives us the chime, so that's Mirage Sky on the table. All we need now is loot and key, which is going to be fetch turn-ins or an incentive location somewhere.
So yeah, we still have a ton of items. So we have the slab, we still have Waterfall, which I don't believe we've seen. We have the Crystal turn-in from Hate. The TNT, I don't remember anyone turning in yet.
I've seen that off screen. I don't know if you guys want me to spoil it, but I have seen the TNT tournament.
Alright, so you heard it here first, folks. Narek will accept the TNT if you shove it at him. More details as they emerge.
Oh, and Life Reboot pulls an Excalibur out and a Bane Sword out from Earth Cave.
The Bane Sword I'm kind of about, but the Excal, that's good up until Chaos.
At that point, I'll ruse up my White Mage and just Bane Sword 500 times to victory.
I may or may not have gotten a Chaos Quake kill in practice, and TNT
Narek
turns into the loot.
The loot! We're missing the key, and that is it. And we still have Slab Turn-In, Waterfall.
Mm-hmm. In this position, let's say that you have Slab. Which fetch do you want to throw yourself at first? Or I shouldn't say fetch. What incentive do you want to throw yourself at first? What looks more appealing, Waterfall or the trek to Lefane?
The problem is, if I go to Waterfall, I'm going to want to do C.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm level 8, I don't think that's a good idea.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Have we seen the vendor item yet? The bottle... I think the bottle has to be in Gaia for a quick turn-in? Or the vendor item has to be there for, whatever it turns into?
I don't remember seeing anybody going up to Waterfall and checking either the Oasis or on-rack.
Right. Oh, and
Life Reboot.
Yeah. It's Lich time. Fire 3 for 132. Lich actually did damage on that one. That was impressive. Good for him. Here for this fighter. Mage Stick for 60. Incoming melee stun touches again. Fire 3 for 274. Down goes Lich. That was almost a riveting fight. But it's Lich, so GG Life Reboot. Free orb. Easy orb.
And I love this. 26 minutes, 10 seconds in, we have our first orb lit on screen. Crabcake's mentioning in chat, she wants to know what the crystal is. I do too, because if it's all going to come down to that, if the crystal turns into the key, then Hate the 13th has a huge advantage. Whereas you see Life Reboot just cleared out Earth, Rich Bork is going to Earth and presumably going to clear it all out. Maybe this time I will pay attention and see what's in those mini armory chests. Spoiler, I won't.
So, rock solid, picking up some of those cheap pro rings we talked about earlier as Hate the 13th. Doing an eye grind of sorts. The question is, are we just dumping charges? No, that was a lot of melee and a lifting of a mage stick. Where is this eye grind going? We're at 15 already. When do we get off the ride?
And eye grinds, we have Rubes and Greg got back on the struggle bus. He is at 28 on his second black belt grind. Rubes also doing the same thing, that solo black belt. I don't know if Rubes knows about those the squint images or not. I don't believe he's seen them yet.
And our tracker, or not our tracker, Classic Gamer in chat pointing out that werewolves have fire too. And I looked over at Earth Cave and there was a pack of werewolves and they were fire tooing Rich Borg. So we gotta go back inside.
Earth Cave is dangerous and rock solid. Gonna head over and get that crystal. So Hate the 13th, did he exit out and is he going back in for more, or did he just lose his grind?
Looking at health totals, that looks like a lost grind. Chat seems to confirm lost grind.
Oh my goodness. I keep going back and forth between whether or not this is going to turn out better for fighters in black belts. And when I saw the health of those eyes, that was great for black belts, but... But with that danger in there, and I mean, if you lose a grind, sometimes these grinds take upwards of 15 minutes. If you lose 12 minutes, that's the difference between two buskets right there.
Yep.
But rock solid, picking up the crystal. Maybe somebody will turn in this crystal and show us if it's the key or not.
I want to see a crystal turn in on the way to Sky. Or not Sky, Lefane. Well, in Sky while we're there, but, like, the real goodies are at Lefane and, Crystal Turn-In.
And don't forget, we still have the delicious ruby out there somewhere.
That's true, and in this flag set, the ruby is almost a double incentive, because you get Titan's Tunnel and you get Sarda.
Quick update, both Rubes and Greg are north of 32, and they are continuing to go. They both have taken this all the way to 42. And with that last loose being in Volcano, this very well could play into them nicely. If they say, all right, I got my 42 black belt, I'm going to go blow me up a carry. They're going to pick up that loose and then know they can just put the foot on the gas and go.
Well, you got to keep an eye on them. Make sure that let us know if they don't stop and check out the armory. Because they could be going through the same thing that you and I were talking about earlier, where you've already found one loose, you might as well just go.
And we still don't know what the crystal is. Like, it could be a waste of time.
I don't think we found the Vorpal, the defense, the white shirt, nor the ribbon in any of those 4 yet.
Right. And that's basically all we have left, with assorted fetch just clogging up in the middle there.
And of course, the tail is still missing, and the key.
So lots of stuff, and all we need is the key, and there's only one loose. Boy, if I had a 42 black belt under my command, I would be really looking at just bypassing that loose and just rolling the dice.
I'm sorry, it's so nerve-wracking still not knowing what the crystal is. I can't keep harping on this, but it really is. That crystal is going to define this seed.
Yes. Meanwhile, in Earth Armory Room, there's been like, I don't know, 60 grand in a dragon armor.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And Rock Solid is taking these Agamas a little bit, bringing back one of the Black Mages to cast more Ice 3. We do have a Thor Hammer, and we have what appears to be an Ice Sword. So it's only taking about 2 rounds to take down these Agamas.
It's taking 2 rounds with the backing of Ice Magic. The problem is that the sword that we're using is doing under 100 damage each round, so that's going to take kind of a lot of rounds for grinding these Agamas, and we're doing it with a fighter, so we're not expecting a lot of growth when we hit 21.
Rubes is aware of the squint images, but he's already past the point of really worrying about it. He's just hit level 40. He's got 2 more levels, and he's going to bail out.
I am never high enough level to be past that worry.
That doesn't happen.
And Greg is not far behind. I didn't catch his last level, but last I looked, he was only a level or 2 behind Rubes on his eye grind. 38, he started 38.
This is where the time starts to become terrifying. If they can finish their grind at 35 minutes and the crystal is not needed, and they find the key in like waterfall as they're going to sea, they have a chance of doing sub-hour.
That'd be pretty nuts. This is definitely one of those seeds that I look at and go, I am not as confident as I would like to be about besting a black belt party with a fighter help.
The tools are almost all there. You have Ruse, you have Cure 4. We found a Dragon Armor, we found an Excal.
Yes, but it's almost a lack of, well, how to put this? If we have to spend like 40 minutes digging out the final loose, that's so much better for fighter. If we just get everything handed to us immediately and told ready go, it's so hard to overcome black belts, even with the grind.
Yeah, you are not wrong. But Rock Solid decided he's had enough of the Agamas. Now he is going for carry, trying to light his first orb around the 35-minute mark.
Let's open with, we're going to try some fight. We don't have any level 6 charges yet, but we got Ice 3 and we got more Ice 3 and a Thor Hammer. we begin. Ice 3 goes off for 47. Second Ice 3 goes off for 38. Weapon swing. 3 hits, 35 damage. Incoming Fire 2 does kind of a lot because we don't have any ribbons. Thor Hammer goes out. Kids, remember to bring your X for to carry. Let's try Lightning. Lightning seems good this time of year. And we're going to do some Cure 4 on someone. Are we picking a Black Mage? We are going to pick a Black Mage. Lightning 3 goes out. 48. Swing. 3 hits for 104. That's progress. Dark happens, and we're probably low enough level that's kind of an annoyance. More Lightning 3 for 55. Cure 4 goes off. Removes Dark, but not on the thing we care about. We got more charges. Let's try some more Lightning 3 and more Cure 4. We're going to get that Dark off tonight. Sleep. Oh, do we dodge it? No. Well, we get a stray Lightning 3 going off at 32. Okay, let's try that again. That's going to be a lot of inputting the same actions because we didn't get to do them the first time. Incoming Ice 2. Ooh, 2 mages down under 100 health. Sword, 3 hits for 60. Lightning 3 for 43. We need more power. We're going to sneak in a Quad Axe. We've done kind of a lot of damage. We're going to see if we can just sneak in there.
I really hope this Quad Axe goes off.
3 hits for 76. Quad Axe. Oof. Incoming ink does ink things. Well, let's try some Ice 3. Not going anywhere. 44 damage? Not really. So how much damage have we done? This is the math game. It's actually not the math game anymore because we're out of level 4 charges. No more Quad X for us. Let's do that. If Carrie resists everything, there's no reason not to cast Fire 3. Carrie tries fast. That's a bit of an uh-oh moment, but she's been spell happy, so it's fine. Ice 3, Fire 3, do things. Invis 2. Actually, kind of a really good Invis 2 cast here. More melee swings, 2 hits, 42. This is just chipping away at Carrie. I haven't seen anything dangerous. Even the hold is like whatever. As long as we can maintain damage, we're fine. There's another solid 100 out of the Fire 3s. Another 48 out of the weapon swing. We're only looking to deal 600 to 1200 damage here. I feel like we've definitely crossed the 600 threshold. We're probably headed up there. 3 hits for 84. Down goes Carrie 1.
I have never been so excited for a carry kill in my life.
Quick update. Rubes is checking Armory. Gregley is not. Gregley is just plowing through Volcano.
Kids, this is what we call a control group?
Oh my.
Oh, something in the Carib Ocho pack was turning people to stone, and I missed what it was.
But, in case you didn't realize, we had both Lich killed by Rich Bork as we were cheering for Rock Solid to beat that carry. Life Reboot, level 17 across the board.
Okay. And I see Rich Bork bringing a black belt to this eye tile. I have a feeling we're going to get an on-screen black belt grind.
Yes, he's doing it. Hate the 13th is just a minute away from turning in this crystal.
Oh, I'm leaning forward.
I have waited literally 20 minutes for this.
Alright, here we go. It is the Vorpal.
Womp womp?
I mean, I would kind of want it, but like, with fast and temper at level 6, I kind of would rather just like a power weapon, like give me an X-Cal or a Sun Sword or something.
What I would have liked, what I would have liked to see is if that turned into like a ribbon, because that would actually give benefit to the crystal. Because the other information that we have is that the key could be behind a massive quest turn-in. We still have Herb, Ruby, Bottle to deal with. So the hope, if you're running a fighter comp, is that everybody's going to have to go through that.
Right. Question in chat. Rich did open the eye chest, right? I've just seen eye fights for like minutes.
I believe that he did.
I want to say he did. But also he would have been like the third runner, I think, that I would have seen open the eye chest, so... We'll find out if he bounces off the side of Mirage Tower.
I did see Rich Bork take an off-counter and fight while he was doing this, but he did not see the squint.
So chat confirming that he does have the chime in his inventory, so yes, he did open the eye chest. So Life Reboot, exiting Ice Cave, happy with the levels that we got off of the eye, headed for greener pastures. Rock Solid, gonna turn in TNT, get his loot. Hate the 13th, headed for Crescent. Not headed for Crescent, headed somewhere else. We've already done Crescent.
I think we're heading north to greener pastures.
We don't have Slab. So I feel like the only real choice is the On-Rat Continent for Waterfall and then just do C while we're there. Can't help but notice, pretty sure we still haven't seen Nuke anywhere, so that means it's 7 or 8.
And I will say that's a benefit to the Black Belt comps.
Mm-hmm.
But had I been running Fighter Triple Black Mage, I would definitely level up those Black Mages to have at least one cast of Nuke, just for the principle of it.
Yeah, you just got it at that point. So Rock Solid entering Earth Cave. Doesn't look like we're doing a full clear, or at the very least we're skipping out on the first floor. I only make the observation because even though he has both of the loose, you still gotta open boxes if you're not gear confident, and it looks like we're at least confident enough to skip the stuff that's like kind of out of the way.
Yeah, maybe with Warp, because I think we're high enough level that we have a cast of that. Maybe we'll check out that 5-pack of chests on Earth 4.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Pork trying unsuccessfully to kill off his characters. One of the problems that I have with a fighter black belt party is that if you let that fighter get up in health, it takes the eye a long time to eat through all of it.
So we have access to Warp, and the fun strat that you can do in this exact situation is you actually just go down to the next floor, and then you just run back and forth on the frozen lava to get them all down to 1 health. Then you warp back up so that you're back next to the eye, and I don't care how weak that eye is, it'll still do 1 damage if it connects. And yes, you'll eat up some of your heal potions preemptively that you would have liked to save for the black belt, but you save so much time.
Well, we just hit the 44-minute mark. Demon Frog, do you have any significant updates for us?
As the eye in the sky, I am in no mode. And I believe if Rubes does this right, he will be in go mode here real soon. He is just trucking through 42 black belt. We got Spell Zap on. Kraken right now, doing pretty good. We got a bunch of people that decided to do C. Lots of chests in C, but a lot of time. Got a few people here in Earth. Greg is absolutely doesn't care about that second loose. He's not checked a single chest since he got out of ice. I think that wipe on his grind got him a bit frazzled. So he is just blowing through Earth right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what party Spellzap is running?
Spellzap currently has, let's see here, he's got I think he's doing fighter white, black, black, but I don't think everybody is awake. I think the white mage the white mage is down. One of the black mages is down. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just as a result of Kraken doing Kraken things.
So Rock Solid approaching Lich 1, gonna light his second orb. Richbork continuing to grind and life reboot, making good progress through Volcano. I wonder how many more of these boxes we're gonna open before we get to the bottom and get his second orb. 8th, 13th, it's slab time.
Now I'm pretty sure that we'll see if Life Reboot grabs some of these chests on this level, because I believe there was a ribbon and it was in the bottom right, not the Agama one, but the one above that.
Yes, there was a ribbon somewhere on Agama floor. Yes, that is correct.
I thought you said Rock Solid was going to take out Lich. I see him walking away from it.
That's because Lich is a speed bump, and you just drive at it in your Volvo, and you just plow over it, pick up the orb on the side, and off you go.
So yeah, where does, for anybody in chat who is not in no mode, where do you think the key is going to be? Do you think it's going to be one of the vendor items? Do you think it's going to come from Waterfall? Where is this mystical key?
My gut says Waterfall, because that feels like the next logical location that we should be going. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Waterfall, and then we don't have to do Gaia or Lefane or any of that junk.
Oh no, Rich Bork is seeing the gaze and the squints from the wraiths. Ineffective. Managed to get through it. Oh my goodness.
Panic. Panic.
And can confirm nuke level 8 Lefane.
Level 25, here we come.
Yep. You gotta.
We gotta find the tail first, and then we gotta go back.
That's fine. I set some incentive somewhere. We're good to go.
And I do want to point out, Jat is running a black belt comp as well. He is just now starting his eye grind, doing exactly what Fizzle just said. He's dropping down. He was burning off some HP with those I always think they're ice. I'm not lava, ice cube. It's lava. It's ice. Burning off the HP with those ice tiles to get the black belt all by himself.
You walk around in the liquid nitrogen. Your booties get cold, and then you go, eh. That's how I envision it, as opposed to walking around and burning lava, and then your booties catch fire, and you go, ah. These sound effects and more can be yours.
And Hate the 13th deciding the first orb he wants to light is going to be the water orb.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't hate this. I think it's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Life Reboot about to join the 2-orb club here.
We got invis strats going off. Incoming fire 2 does a lot, but not to the white mage. We got more invis 2 strats. And oh, temper, the mythical level 6. 5 hits for 202 seems good. More temper strats. Invis 2 going off. Next round, swing. Cure 4 to keep the fighter functional. And Ice 3. Cure 4 goes off, no longer darked. Ice 3 for 52, swing. 6 is for 414. Carry's still there, that's kind of a lot of health. We dodged the sleep, so we're on swing and wait. Ice 2 comes in, no more Black Mage. That's a little sad. 6 is for 329, down goes Carry. That was a lot easier of a fight than we saw previously.
Right, we got Rubes just lit his third orb. Spell Zap is in Sky. I think he put Volcano off. He is full clearing Sky as he goes, and gonna be good levels, but not gonna find what he wants.
We got ourselves a Kraken fight. Dead Pulse, you want to take this?
Well, the Thief swings, hits for 50 damage. Brack comes out ineffective. We decided Invis 2 is going to be our strategy, and throwing up another Brack, and ineffective for the second time. Thief hits 86 damage. Kraken only punches for 122, but I think that's with one stack of Invis, so I think we're pretty good. We're doing a third Invis, and we're going to keep trying the Bracks. 8 damage by that fighter. It's going to be a difficult time to take down this Kraken unless this Brack hits. Ineffective for a third time in a row. Oh my, I don't know when you decide to switch to maybe fast strats, but 2 hits, 2 damage. I mean, we could probably outlive Kraken, but
I believe in Brack.
I want to believe. Ineffective 4 times.
I believe in Brack as a general concept.
As a theory. But we have another stack of Invis going off. We are switching over to fast strats. Because we are out of Bracks. 4 hits, I think that was 18 damage. That is not going to be enough. We have 1 temper that we're putting on that Thief. Cure 4 to bring it back up. 2 hits for, I think, 70-some damage. I'm going to run out of breath. I think we're going to try to pull off a stun. 4 hits, 85 damage. The Thor Hammer putting in some decent work. Stun still ineffective, but we're pretty much max evade, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of problems unless Kraken has something, some sort of thunder-like spell. 3 hits, 85 damage, misses the Black Mage. It's time to do some Ice 3. Single digits from the fighter. There we go. 253 damage from that Thief. Finally some crits, and we are down. Hate the 13th, lighting his first orb. 52 minutes. Something seconds. Time.
Meanwhile, Rich Bork's Black Belt continues to inflate like the cartoon-colored balloon animal that it is. Life Reboot also doing a 2-man grind, Fighter and White Mage. Getting some Bane strats in on the eye just for style. Rock Solid in C. Gonna see if he can also pull off a Kraken kill. And Hate the 13th is in Waterfall for what I believe is going to be the herb.
So we have unrunnable Nightmares, we have unrunnable Mad Ponies. The horses are really running this season.
Horse strats when?
But I'd like to point out we are getting to what I like to know as the danger zone. If anybody can finish within the next 10 minutes, 10 minutes and 10 seconds, they can take the mantle of fastest time this week so far.
That very well may happen. We have Rubes in Earth Cave. He just broke the rod plate, and he's just has his 42 black belt. There's nothing in front of him.
And you said Rubes already had his 3rd orblet, so this is his 4th orb coming up.
Yep, this will be his 4th orb.
That is terrifyingly fast. Rock Solid getting the business from some of these lobsters trying to run away. but they're a little pinchy. I'll tell you what. Oh, and I missed it. I missed what was in Waterfall.
That was the herb. So lobsters at 50 to 200 scaling really are. It's like when they roll down, they're perfectly harmless, and when they roll up, even well-geared fighters are going to be in serious trouble. To say nothing of like mages getting just ripped in two.
We're doing wizard staff tricks, trying to cast Confuse on some of these lobsters so they pinch themselves.
Question chat. What was Crystal? It was Vorpal. So based on the fact that I'm seeing red bones, I think Rich Bork is done with his grind and is making his triumphant exit from the eye cave. Yep, we're on our way out.
Quick update. Gouda did not check Temple of Fiends. He just at the 56-minute mark picked up his cube.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oof. Life Reboot still taking this two-man grind with the fighter and the white mage on the eyes. Let's see what level we're at. I have not seen anything past level 25, though.
Yeah, 600 health. We're going to be upper 20s. Yeah.
27, yeah, that's nice.
If you were taking a fighter white mage grind, what level target would you have in mind?
29. Oddly specific. For the X-Cal, for the extra hit.
Okay. I was gonna say, it would depend on the weapon I had, but I just want whatever the next hit is. Probably 29, because I feel like that's where a lot of them fall.
Yeah. Plus, at that point, the white mage should have over 400 health, so...
Mm-hmm. And chat pointing out that the herb turned into a ribbon, so my guessing dream is dead.
Well, I think we still have Slab. I don't know if anyone turned in Slab on our screen. But then again, I'm not very good at my job.
I don't think anyone has turned in Slab on screen, but what we do have is Rock Solid v. The Kraken. Level 6 charges? Nah. We got some lightning, though. Lightning, ice, potato, potato. We'll commit to ice. Level 6 charges? Nah, how about some ice? And some Invis 2. We only have 4 charges, but that's probably fine. Ice 3 goes out for 117, melee swing. 3 hits, 4 damage. This might be a magic-intensive fight. Ice 3 for 224, Invis 2 goes off. How does the Kraken respond? By deleting a Black Mage. That seems bad. Let's try some more Ice strats. And some more Invis strats. We're gonna flip to a Mage Stick, because it does more than 4 damage. Ice 3 for 188. White Mage gets tagged, but survives. Second stack of Invis 2 goes out. Mage Stick? 16 damage. It's fine. More Ice 3 strats. Some more Invis 2. Kraken attempts to remove the only other damage dealer, but doesn't quite make it. Third stack of Invis 2 goes out. Mage Stick for 23 damage. Ice 3 going out for 138. Doing okay damage. We're starting to approach that 100% health threshold. Only got one more Invis 2 stack, and we've got a Black Mage down to 13 health after that swing. This is uh-oh time. Ice 3 goes out, 106. What do we got left? Well, we're out of ice. Let's try lightning. Cure 4, and we're going to try another swing, but a stealth crit out of Kraken. We have no more black magic casters. 3 hits, 27 is a bit LOL for this fight. What are we going to do? We're going to survey our options. They're all in white magic. We kind of don't like that. Well, let's go back to melee swinging. 2 hits for 63. All the tension evaporates out of the room as the Kraken goes down. Third orb for Rock Solid.
You know, I have to say, Rock Solid has improved just leaps and bounds over these last couple of months.
That was an impressive fight. It's good to see no panic and just going back to what works. Like pivoting to the mage stick for a couple of rounds. I loved it, but once you were down to only the fighter as your damage dealer, yeah, you just got to hope for them crits.
Well, I think Rich Bork is going to give us our first look at what the item is in the item shop, and it is the ruby.
Oof. Oof.
Hey, twice the chances to find the key back there.
I mean, I guess, but we're on like the opposite side of the world from that.
You know that Sarda has to have it. He, everyone. You don't get a floater, so you can't do early Sarda.
It's true.
I think we're going to be real close to the lowest time of the week so far. We have Rubes just take down Carry 2. That spell zap. It looks like he is in Corneria, topping up his heal pots. He is about ready to go in and take out Temple of Fiends as well.
Oh, this race is just heating up. Rock Solid going to be checking out the Elflin lock tile. Bounces off of it because that key is probably being hidden by Sarda.
I can't believe they locked their armory like that. What a bunch of losers. Stupid elves.
God, they're the worst.
Right? Their leader isn't even awake.
And he gives you a piece of string when you wake him up.
Right?
But we have Hate the 13th going to light the Earth Orb with some decent levels and some harm force and a little bit of cake. I think we're done.
Seems easy.
It would have been more impressive at level 4, but Hate the 13th about to light his second orb.
So Rock Solid, having to think, trying to figure out what has gone wrong. We've picked a direction, we're heading in it. Did we remember item shops? Or are we thinking that there's a third loose? Or did we forget to do ordeals? We forgot to do ordeals. Let's go do ordeals.
Yeah, because I think ordeals was the slab, and we haven't done that yet.
Right.
Titan's Trove holding the adamant.
Seems fine. And Sarda gives us da 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 da. Not helpful for him, but probably helpful for other runners.
Yeah, finding that tail is a little bit of a womp womp. We still have the bottle out there, I think, and that's probably the only other turn-in that we have that's a fetch quest.
Yeah. Oh, that would be terrible if we went, we had to go to Gaia to get the ruby, and then we go to Titans to get the adamant, and then adamant turns into bottle. Oh.
That's called witchcraft.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we get our stupid prize. Please be kind, please be kind. Hey! We just skipped straight to the key. Okay.
Woo. And with that, Rich Bork, the first one on screen to be in go mode. 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 50 seconds. We've got 3 orbs left. We've got a grinded black belt. We have a pocket full of dreams. We are going to tear through the rest of this.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Rock Solid gets the lovely ribbon out of ordeals.
I want to say that this is Rich Bork's prize for going to ordeals first, being in go mode first.
Mm-hmm. So Hate the 13th is back in Volcano I know he went there earlier because he's got the crystal, but it looks like he wasn't able to quite make it through. We're back. We've got some levels. Yeah, we're around level 20. Let's go take care of that carry problem.
Yes, and a problem she is. After the business that she was giving Rock Solid, I really want to see her suffer a little bit.
Dead Post, did you remember what the load time this week was?
I do remember what it is. Sort of. I believe Crab Kings finished at 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 58 seconds. 56 seconds, maybe. Yeah, it was just shy of 64 minutes. And Demon Frog, you should check our chat real quick.
Oh, okay.
So Hate the 13th pulls carry, and I saw a cheeky stun cast. So Black Magic PSA with Lorphin Borphin. Let's talk stun. Stun actually operates under the same rules as Quad X. It is a power word. So if the target is at 300 or less health and it is not resistant to status effects, then stun will connect. Otherwise, stun will not connect. So even though, yes, carry is technically weak to stun effects, that doesn't really do anything to change the calculation of stun applying. So if you could stun, Quad X would be better.
And that was a delicious Thursday night time for Learn with One Little Baby. I would say the only time that I would be using stun is if I had one cast of Quad X left and I needed to make sure it was going to land.
Oh yeah, if you had only one cast of Quad X but you had like 4 stuns lying around, I would be super happy to see that being used to kind of sniff out when we've hit range. So Life Reboot gets the slab. Exits out because we don't want to deal with the zombie Ds as Rich Bork is about to delete himself a Kraken. Gonna do a minor party jiggle first. What are we doing? Step 1 fast.
Level
Step
6
2,
magic delicious.
Fast goes off. Temper goes off. Punch. 10 hits, 1017 damage. That used to be a boss fight. Let's get the orb and get out.
There were pinchy pinches at the door.
"42 BB go burr." Yeah, basically.
Goodness. So Rock Solid is deciding that we're going to check a couple of chests up in Sky. Or in Mirage. I do like that play. I think that even though he's got some decent levels, he just doesn't have what it's going to take to go through Temple of Fiends.
Hate the 13th has found the mythical blue stake. All rise, this run is blessed.
That Black Mage didn't find it very pleasing.
It's fine. We got levels on the damage dealer. We're fine.
Those Black Mages are overworked and underpaid. I mean, they're getting pinched by the lobsters. Carrie is punching them in the face, and now we got dinosaurs. But this is where it's heating up, Lord Fizzlebeef. We've got Hate the 13th. We've got Rock Solid, both at 3 orbs lit. We've got Rich Bork, who is in Go mode, only one on stream in Go mode. And we've got Life Reboot, methodically going through, both at 2 orbs.
Here's the fun part. Yes, there's no question in my mind that Rich Bork is going to get to the other end of this sky first. Because Rock Solid needs levels and possibly also gear if we're opening boxes. That's whatever. But Rich Bork is going to have to go all the way over to Volcano, which is really out of the way. Whereas Rock Solid, if he knows his map strats, all you got to do, just go south, dock at Matoya, suddenly Topher. So, this is a lot closer than it looks, I think.
Hate the 13th getting a womp womp, but then going, hey, wait a sec, I do want the white shirt.
Hang on, I got one of those.
Hate 13th knows his fashion.
Yeah, they're just the plain white t-shirt.
Never goes out of style.
You just blind the enemy with it so that they can't hit you, it's fine. So Rich Bork already on 4th floor. His Rock Solid is on 1st floor. Still taking fights because he's gonna need levels and this is the last convenient place to get them.
Do want to chime in. We had Spellzap was in Temple of Fiends, had all of his defenses up against Tiamat 2, but all he had was an unbuffed Vorpal and did not make it wiped out after wasting quite a bit of time trying to take down Tia 2 with a Vorpal.
Oof.
I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Temple of Fiends right quick here, and we can see for ourselves what kind of monsters are hiding in there for us.
Yeah, the Vorpal is basically a Brussels sprout. If you just hand it to someone raw, you're going to get a lot of frowny face. So you got to kind of help it out. You're going to have to bake it for a while in the temper oven, drizzle it with the fast olive oil. Then it'll be fine, but if you just hand it raw, they'll just be like, why are you giving me this? Do you hate me?
Lord Fizzlebeep, I have never resonated with a statement before like I have now.
Rich Bork on Tia 1. We're doing our fast, we're doing our temper. Fast goes off, temper goes off. I missed the punch, but it looks like we get a second strike at the plate. Temper goes off, temper goes off. Incoming hit does 100 damage, but punch. That was how many hits? 18 hits, like 2,000 damage? Is that what I saw? I feel like I'm seeing things.
Yeah, 2782, I think, was the damage on that.
What in the F? Alright.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But you are right, Lord Fizzlebeef. Even though Rich Bork is the first one on stream to take out Tiamat, has to run all the way around the world, all the way down, go through the riverboat system, and make his way to Carrie.
Mm-hmm. And even once you kill Carrie, like there's no good optimum route back to Canaria. Like, yes, you could go on land, but that's going to be annoying. Yes, you could get in speedboat, but you're going to have to cross the world the wrong way. Ugh.
Yeah, and Rock Solid is doing a full clear of Sky. Unclear if he just forgot that the Ruby is going to be available and finds the Power Gauntlet. What an amazing find!
Yeah, we'll take that. We like those.
that is just one more piece of the puzzle. That I mean, with a fighter, if you have the Excal and the Vorpal, you have a power gauntlet, you have ruse casts. I mean, you're pretty good to go.
Yeah, at this point, you're good to go. You're still not going to have the speed advantage of a 42 black belt, but at least you're not going to be, like, helpless if one of the fiends rolls up or has something, like, deadly on it.
And I want to put this out there. I've done a couple of these practice flags, and I've gone through with 32 black belt and the 42 black belt, and nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it was the bingo tournament that I went through, where it's just like, oh yeah, no, you just get a 42 black belt, it's guaranteed, and I found the one seed where it wasn't.
I remember that seed.
Also helps if you buy heal potions.
Heal potions are just a number. Whatever, it's fine.
They take up so much bag space.
You just do math. If you just do your math properly later, you only need like 30 of them. It's fine.
Rich Bork apparently punched out a carry, going to probably take the fast boat over, hopefully landing in Canaria, bringing back that downed party member, and then making his way into Temple of Fiends.
Rock solid. Bridge of Destiny time. Can't help but notice we've got two characters just sitting there at 1 health. Oh, we are going to heal them. Okay.
Don't do it. Risk it all.
2-man grind looking for Warmac. You know, why not? Just go for it.
Oh, well, that's another issue. We haven't found the tail yet.
Yeah, we did. Was Sarda.
Oh, I mean, Rock Solid hasn't found. Rock Solid
okay. Okay, yeah. The Rock Solid we has not found the tail. That is correct.
Which is bad because now we're not going to have a lot of cure forecasts, if any.
Yes, I don't know. I feel like the longer I play these flags, the less invested I am in making sure that the knight has spell charges. And maybe that's just my impatience talking, but I would rather focus on power early enough that I can maintain speed, rather than just like wait and wait and wait and wait until I find tail and then finally promote.
I mean, I would like those ruse charges. But we do have a white mage. We have Invis 2 cast, so... Rock Solid taking on Tiamat 2. Tiamat 2 casting Fire 2, taking down both of his black mages to, again, double-digit health. Ice 3s are coming out, only doing 40-some damage. Oh, that fighter takes a shot to the face, but gives as good as he gets. 570 damage coming out from that fighter. Fire 3 is basically doing nothing. I don't think that Tiamat is long for this world as we're thinking about quad-Xing. Tier 4 on the fighter just to be sure. Tiamat said, hey, I got another Fire 2 in my pocket. Quad X taking Tiamat down, Rock Solid. Going to be lighting his 4th orb in a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, Rich Bork has entered Temple of Fiends at a time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and seconds.
1:17:55, basically. I was watching it while you were calling the Tia fight.
When I step in, Spellzap was looking to be in the exact position he was in before. Solo Knight, unbuffed Vorpal. He found a crit loop. He is currently just tickling Tiamat 2 to death.
Hey, a win's a win. So Rich Bork threw the Phantom tile as Life Reboot leaves with Ruby. Rock Solid enters looking for Ruby. And Haid the 13th looking to light his 4th orb. We've got white shirt strats going on. Incoming Fire 2, doing Fire 2 things. More white shirts, more free invis. More Power Gauntlet. Power Gauntlet's going to be a big solution for this fight. What would that thief doing to its 2 damage like that? We're going to do Cure 4 just to make sure that our damage dealer stays alive. Which No, we're Gear 4ing the Thief. Okay. 2 hits for 41. Tia's still there. More power. We're gonna get this fighter into low Earth orbit, I think. 3 hits for 53. Tia's still there. Incoming swing misses. More power. All right, we're gonna send this power outward. Let's see what we got going on. White shirt does fine. 3 hits for 3 damage. LOL. Swing. 4 hits for 178. I somehow expected more. I am unsure what we're swinging. That's either an ice sword or a silver sword. 4 hits for damage, that's cool. Thor Hammer does things. Incoming Fire 2 doesn't do a heck of a lot. Swing weapon, 4 hits for 485. That sounds better. We're gonna wall the Thief just in case. Another swing, 3 hits 122, seems good. Wall goes off. Incoming Blizzard isn't doing anything. I suspect we're walled across the board. 3 hits for 118, Tia's still there. What do we got left? We got the final heal 3. Top the party off. Outgoing Thief Swing, 4 hits 4 damage. Hold, ineffective. Fighter Swing, 4 hits 87. Tia's still there. We're on basically all swing strats at this point. 4 hits 4 damage. 3 hits for 228. Down goes Tia 1. Hate the 13th. Lights the 4th orb at 1 hour 20 and change.
And while that was going on, Rich Bork has been plowing through this Temple of Fiends, already taken down Lich 2, but not before Lich 2 could cast Swirl, almost taking out one of his black mages. As you see right here, a fast goes off, a timely fast goes off, and Rich Bork takes out Carry 2 with no problems, already on the Kraken 2.
Kraken 2 is the first big potential problem for black belt parties. Let's see how this goes. We're going to do a momentary party jiggle, and into the fight we go. We're going to go with Fight, Fast, Paunch, and Temper. Looks like we've only got 4 charges in the level 6 range to go. Fighter does 50, Black Belt does 1,000, Fast goes off, Temper goes off. Incoming Tornado does a lot to the bottom Black Mage, but not anything notable anywhere else. Second Paunch, 20 hits, 2,400 damage, down goes Kraken 2.
Rock Solid getting his key in go mode, 4 orbs lit. We're going to check some chests down here, and then we are going to go into Temple of Fiends. We have Life Reboot, who is on 2 floors away from lighting his 4th orb. We have Hate the 13th following following Rock Solid, going to be getting into go mode shortly.
I'm for Tia 2. We're going to do some Fight, Fast, only 2 charges left on that Black Mage. Temper, 3 charges left on that Black Mage. Temper goes off. Incoming Punch, Fighter still there. Paunch, 11 hits. No, 10 hits, 1,000 damage. 2 hits, 2 damage out of that Fighter. That's cute. Fast goes off. A lot of waiting in a Paunch. For 15 hits, 1548, down goes Tia 2. On to Chaos. So Rock Solid, second into the Temple of Fiends Revisited at, call it, 1 hour 22:50. Not all that far behind Rich Bork's pace, which is pretty really fast considering we have a very, very big black belt.
Oh, and the test is coming up. Can Rich Bork get through Chaos and finish first on stream? Lord Fizzibly, Beef, please take us away.
Hey everybody, it's Chaos time. We're going to open with some Fight, some Fast, some more Fight, and some Temper. These Black Mages don't have a lot of buffing power in them, but we're going to use what we can. But Stop comes out. Stop stops the Black Belt. Temper goes off. Fast goes off. We have no way of removing this paralysis. We're just going to have to hope that the Black Belt shakes it off. In the meantime, no more buffs out of this top mage. We're going to do Fire 3 because whatever, but we got 1 more Temper to go, but instead we Fast the Fighter. Fighter Swing, 1 hit, 1 damage. Fast goes off. Let's see if we can double it. Incoming Punch for 230. Fighter's still there. Fire 3 strats going off. Black Belt still paralyzed. Incoming Nuke doing nuke things. All we've got left is this Black Belt that is still paralyzed. Fire 2, Ice 2, Fire 2, Chaos ripping through this spell list. He wants to get right back around to that nuke again. Remove this problem before it can take him out. Incoming punch for 246. We're cured. We punch. 11 hits for 1500. Chaos fasts. The stop is ineffective. Punch. 14 hits for 1699. Chaos still there. But the nuke. Oh, we rifled through our spell list. We got back to the nuke. No.
We got turn ordered, Lord Fizzlebee.
Oh, you hate it. You hate it so much. I hate it so much.
My heart is aching so hard. That was just so painful to watch. And then it was not only having the black belt be stopped for that entire time, but coming out of stop and punching his way back to victory, only to just be stolen from him. Good God.
Oh boy. So Rock Solid back in the driver's seat for the on-screen team. We got us a Lich 2 fight. Lich 2 is technically there. Fire 3 for 90, still sort of there. Thor for 41, I guess it's there. 4 hits for 107, makes it through a round, and good on him. He deserves some recognition. Let's try stabbing again. 4 hits for 216, still there. Thor hammer, 37. Fire 3 for 52. Fire 3 for 73. This Lich is going the distance. I just want to hand him one of those, like, everyone gets a prize trophies at the end of this. We're going to try quad-Xing him. This is, like, the one person that quad-X doesn't work on. Fire 3 for 50, still there. Let's try a swing. 4 hits for 328, and we solved the problem.
So now we know Lich has, instead of just somewhere below, 1,300 health, that Lich probably rolled pretty high.
Yeah. Lich potentially at 500 to 1,000 definitely kind of felt like the upper end of that.
And so we saw 2 punches on Chaos, totaling about 3,200 damage.
That hurts. And we saw some chip damage in the meantime. Not enough to really, like, count. But, yeah.
That fighter swing for 1 damage was pretty choice.
Rock Solid versus Carry 2. We're going to go with some white shirt strats. We're going to thumb through our inventory. Let's grab some fast. How about some Thor hammer? And some power bonk. Bonk goes off, fast goes off, white shirt goes off. Party at 1 stack of 6. Incoming lightning 2. Doesn't cross 50 damage to any party member. Thor hammer goes off. What are we doing? We're flipping to ice 3 strats. We're going to go all damage. 7 is 400 damage, seems good. Thor hammer for 20 is there. Ice 3 for 63 works. Ice 3 for 44. Carry's still there. Carry counters with a quad X, doesn't target the right party member. Looks like Rock Solid wants to get out a quad X of his own. 6 hits for 201. Carry's still there. Stop! Oh, the Black Mage is stopped. 5 hits for 185. Finishes the job. Rock Solid is on to the Kraken floor that Rich Bork already inhabits because I looked away and he has a black belt.
Hey, the 13th checking the validation chest. Gets an opal shield for his troubles.
Alright. That seems fine. Rich Bork on to Kraken. We're going to try some fast strats, some temper strats. Punch goes out first. 10 hits for 800 damage. Fast after the nick of time. Fighter swing for 114. Good for him. Tornado comes out. Everyone survives. Temper goes off. Can we get just as lucky on the second round? Incoming nuclear. Down goes 1 mage. Down goes 2 mage. And the punch goes out for 1,900 damage. We made it through, but at what cost? Meanwhile, Rock Solid going on the defensive. We got white strats, we got invis strats. No, we don't, because we just deleted the white mage. Bonk goes off, fast goes off.
A white mage being back-rowed by Kraken? Inconceivable.
That's why you don't take them. You don't give them the opportunity. So, we got Lightning 2. We're just going to go with Lightning 2. We've done enough buffing, I think. 8 hits for 446. Kraken's still there. Here's the Tornado. Lightning 2 is going to go out. Can we make it through this fight before we see the nuclear? Rock Solid doesn't know the nuclear is coming. He's just really hoping that it's going to be ink or something stupid. Let's try some Lightning and some Quad X. Lightning 3 goes out for 76. Quad X? Ineffective. Let's try a swing. 8 hits for 460. And here's the bad news. We are down to a solo fighter. There's the Ink. 1 round too late. 8 hits for 382. Kraken's still there. Ink continuing to do Ink things. As 8 hits for 371. Rock Solid makes it through Kraken at an even steeper price than Rich Bork paid.
The double ink there was just insult to injury.
It really was. Honestly, that was the most time-costing maneuver there, because yes, we have made it through this Kraken fight. Yes, we can continue this Topher dive. How do we kill Tia 2?
Wing and a prayer, Lord Fizzlebeef. Wing and a prayer.
I don't enjoy the wing and prayer strats. Rich Bork has returned to the scene of the chaos. Incoming punch. Takes the fighter down to roughly half health. 2 hits, 2 damage is fine. Punch for 699. We don't have fast, we don't have temper, but we still got power. More punch for 511. Chaos still there. More punch, fighter still there. Outgoing damage for 498. Seems good. Axe, 2 damage. We ain't gonna do any more axe strats. We're fine with that. We're done with that. 766, sorry, goes out. This is a slugging match between Chaos and the Black Belt. We tried stopping, nobody stopped. We ain't gonna stop this time. We gotta make it through. Here's the nuke, only 131. Behold the mighty Black Belt MDef. Chaos flipping back to punches, but 674 damage. Rich Bork is the first on-stream runner to finish. Demon Frog, how'd he do?
Hi. So we got all kinds. We got Chaos on screen here by Velik. We got Kraken 2 by Papa Ducks. We got IB Karma on Kraken 2. We got Danny in Temple of Fiends, and Lord of the Synth is a little bit behind, but he is in C going to light. I believe it might be his last one.
So, to get everyone updated, Rich Bork finished at 1 hour, 30 minutes, 58 seconds. That was good enough for 6th place. And as I read this, good enough for, I believe, Bucket 4.
Correct. Alright, we're not joined by him yet, so I'm going to just go through this as I see it. In first place, we have Rubes at 1 hour, 4 minutes, 38 seconds. He stands alone in Bucket 1. In second place, we have Gregglypuff at 1 hour, 10 minutes, 59 seconds. He stands alone in Bucket 2. In third place, we have Jat 2980 at 1 hour, 16 minutes, 44 seconds. He stands alone in Bucket 3. And then in Bucket 4, we have fourth place, Spellzap, 1 hour 23:19. Fifth place, Gouda, 1 hour 25:08. And sixth place, Rich Bork, 1 hour 30:58. Bucket 5 has begun. Seventh place, Danny 383, 1 hour 37:51. Oh, I read faster than I should have. Well, that's fine. We do know that Bucket 4 has closed because Spellzap being the opener of that at 1 hour, 23 minutes, 19 seconds, it had 8 minutes. So Bucket 4 was going to close at 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 19 seconds. So Rich Bork finished 21 seconds ahead of the end of that bucket. That is the hardest earned 6 points you'll ever see.
GG's to the runners joining us in chat as we have Life Reboot taking on Kraken 2. 8 the 13th also on the Kraken floor as Rock Solid is headed back down to the Lich floor.
8 the 13th is going to get the bad news that a solo fighter probably not going to get through TMI.
But let's try it anyway. What do we got going on? We're doing white shirt strats. We're going to hope that Tia just stands there for 6 rounds. A quad X on turn 1 is in fact a round to stand there for, but then swings 2 hits for 232. White shirt in after the nick of time. We're 2 stacks of 6. I think we mismenued to wait. We sure did. We ate a blaze for the trouble. Incoming melee, 2 hits for 134. We're going to try white shirt again. We're at 3 stacks of 6. 4 stacks of 6 with that white shirt. Is Tia going to be nice and miss? Nope, there's lightning 2 for 20 damage. White shirt, again, 5 stacks of 6. Ink, doing ink things. And we're flipping to power. And we get melee crit for 203. Start the timer over again.
I have no words to describe what that was.
Yeah, the story of this Temple of Fiends has been Kraken just thins the herd, and Tiamat just thins it a little bit more, and the people that can make it through just don't have enough in the tank to take on Chaos.
Yeah, I will say, now that I remember that we have level 2 Cure 4 available, a knight doing white shirt and hope strats makes more sense to me. Because the knight can probably kind of survive for 5 or 6 rounds to get ourselves evade capped. Then you just cure 4 self and you're off to the races. It didn't work quite that time because we got melee crit through evade cap, which is the worst.
Let me tell you, I'm seeing this 3rd slot as being the slot of death because we got stopped through our black belt, our 42 black belt. We just got crit through max evade. Like, I don't want to put anyone in the 3rd slot anymore.
Yeah, that is the 3 and 256 slot, except it's incoming, not outgoing.
You know, maybe it works both ways. At this point, I'd try a cheeky brack.
Yeah, maybe. Let's try it.
But oh my goodness, Life Reboot doesn't care about Kraken 2 thinning out the herd, doesn't care about Tiamat 2. Got everybody alive, going for chaos.
And we're joined in the booth by our first place on-screen runner, Rich Borg. How's it going?
I'm well. How's everybody tonight?
It's pretty good. We're gonna
Rich, my heart is just broken. But yeah, Lord Fizzleby, please tell us about Life Reboot.
The Life Reboot Chaos fight in progress. We're doing white shirt stuff. It's great. Let's try some buffing. Incoming punch does something to the ninja, but the ninja is still there. Invis 2 strats are continuing. Power, more power. Temper, more power. Bane strats? We're gonna keep trying Bane strats because it's honestly probably more effective than trying to melee. And Brack strats also. We're gonna go maximum cheek on this one. Stop, nobody stops. Bane, nobody banes. Brack, we don't believe in Brack. Ruse, just in case that white mage gets targeted. And finally, for the night, more power. Let's try a swing. 6 hits for 715. That is in fact power. More ruse for the white mage, gonna make it evade cap. Bane, nah. Incoming nuke. Takes out the black mage, but kind of okay rolls overall. We still have a white mage. We're good, we're fine, everything's fine. We're gonna cure for the knight, the most important person here. Incoming fire 3, no more ninja problems. Outgoing swing, 9 hits, 1261. That connected. Cure 4. We got the white mage back up to full strength. Ice 2 does pitiful things. 9 hits for 13, 19, almost 2,000 damage. Let's try one more stab. 10 hits, 1166. Down goes Chaos. Life Reboot finishes. I just had this window open in 8th place with official FFR race time GG time of 1 hour 38 minutes and 37 seconds. GG.
GG's. But let's head over to Rich Bork. So you had me panicked several times during this scene. One of them being when you had the eye grind and you ran into those raids that had some form of hold and squint. What were you thinking at that point?
I was thinking that not to poop my pants and hope that I could get out of that fight without dying, because that really would have been bad.
And then I'd be remiss if I didn't say, what were you feeling during that chaos, getting stopped for that whole time? Like that was heartbreaking to watch. I can only imagine what you were thinking.
It was, and the funny thing is, it's a curse for me being on the restream. Back in the first race of the Duckling Derby, something very similar happened, and I just hate slot 3. I should never put my melee character in slot 3. I think that slot 3 is just cursed for me. But it's the reason that I ended up just thinking that, okay, slot 3 is a bad slot for me, so I'm moving the black belts to slot 4 for my next Topher dive, because I just didn't want to deal with it. And then that one wasn't, that was a nail biter. The first Topher dive, like I was one turn away from finishing just a few moments earlier, and I did 3,300 damage to Chaos, and he didn't fall. So
yeah, it looks like he's just above that.
Yeah, but and then losing the mages, both the black mages. And having to go with just the fighter and the black belt, that was a little nerve-wracking, especially, with, I know that Tia was going to be kind of evasive, when I'm doing 200 and 300 points of damage with the black belts. That doesn't feel good when, you're level 43 of the black belts and you're only doing like 200 to 300 damage, but it got the job done, so...
We are also joined in the booth by our second place on stream finisher, Life Reboot. GG, man. How's it going?
Hi, everyone. GG, Rich Bork.
GG, man. Thanks.
So, how did that stream feel for you? Or how did that race feel for you? Because there was a whole lot of just like, must go fast, gotta go fast in the early game. And then just a lot of kind of later on.
Overall, the word that comes to mind is clunky. I didn't like the eye grind. I left and thought I'd try Agamos, and then they were worse. So I went back to the eye grind, and this was after full clearing Earth for nothing, and like in all my practice seeds, I was pushing like, do Volcano first. When you can, do Volcano first. That's the move. But that early rod, whereas in all my practice seeds, the rod was coming late. I thought, well, maybe Earth is calling to me, and that was a mistake. So clunky at best. But I was glad to at least be thinking while doing the grind. Okay, if I don't find the tail, if I find go mode before the tail, what level should I get to if I'm fighting with Topher with an ice sword? And it seems to have paid off, because that Topher was pretty nasty.
Oh yeah, your two-man grinds to bring up your white mage to about 500 health and the fighter, that helped you. You are the first person on stream, and still only person, that has had more than 2 characters make it through Tiamat.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that at all. It was rough, even with stopping my grind fighter white mage at 32. So,
well, that's a lie. I think the first time that Rich Bork went to Chaos, he had all of his party members up, but he also had a 42 black belt punching things to the Jesus.
Yeah,
I was the only one who had a black belt on the stream.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. All right.
I believe the question has been answered. Was this going to be a black belt seed or a fighter seed?
Yep.
Judging from the times of the early finishers.
Yeah, I was a little scared with Temper, Fast, and Lock 2 all at level 6. So, but How do you like the level 8 ordeals? I did that just for you, Dead Pulse.
I commented on it, and I was cheering for you this entire time. I also so that was the first thing in this race that really made me go, be very excited. But then Life Reboot also going to like Earth Cave at I think it was like level 7.
I had Harm 4, a Mage Stick, and Fire 3. I was fine.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, I didn't take a white mage.
Good man.
One thing I do want to interject with, I haven't heard you guys say on air, one other thing making Tia 2 absolutely awful is Tia 2 landed with Cure 4. So you needed to have offense to get in there. You were not going to just chip away at Tia 2.
I
Wow.
never saw the Cure 4.
I didn't see it.
Oh my! I think Demon mentioned that Spellzap got into a crit loop with Tia 2 and with tickle damage.
Yeah, Spellzap at that point was aware of the Cure 4, so his only option when he got to that Tia 2 with an unbuffed Vorpal was finding that crit loop, and he happened to catch it.
I hate to interrupt, but we've got 2 whole Chaoses on screen. One with 1 character, one with 4 characters. Rock Solid going with Buffin strats. We're going with Invis 2. We're going with White Shirt. Hate the 13th is just lifting the White Shirt and just gonna hope for the best. Hate the 13th shifting over to Power. As Chaos rips through that spell list, there's the Fast. I think we're only 2 away from the nuke rolling back around again. Rock Solid has lost one of the Black Mages and is still going for buffing and power strats. Needs more power, needs all the power for this Chaos. As Hate the 13th going for heal strats, but eats a nuke for 386. His Chaos fight is over. Rock Solids continues. Thorhammer for 15 damage. Are we on swing strats? We're on swing strats. Here we go. Incoming melee for 78. White Mage still there. Thorhammer for 16. Yay. Swing. 7 hits for 429. That's okay damage. I think we can go for that. But here comes Nuke. Takes out both mages and does over, I think, 300 to that fighter. We're just holding A and praying. Incoming hit for 126. I don't think we're evade capped. That hit missed. 8 hits for 566. Chaos still there. Incoming fire 3. We're down under 100. 7 hits for 500. Chaos still there. Ice 2 for 26. We're still here. 5 hits for 260. He's still there. Oh, one more swing. 323. Not enough. There's the fire 2. There's lightning 2. We're at 7. We're 7 health. 6 hits for 362. And the lightning 2 finishes us off. And unfortunately, Rock Solid has forfeit. And he will not be joining us for an interview. GG to him. It was a valiant effort.
Yeah, GG's to Rock Solid. He earned every single fight that he took place in, and it is terrible that this Chaos just rolled a little bit too high on health, because if Chaos had 3,500 health or just a little bit less than that, I think Rock Solid would have done it.
Yep.
One off-stream update. Papa Ducks has won my heart. Landed an Exfer on Chaos and queued up a Brack. He was going for it, but Chaos ended up taking out the Black Mage before we could see if he got a Brack kill. I was quite upset that Chaos took that Black Mage out.
I don't ever try the X for strats. I just don't like white mages, so that's so part of it too. But
so a conversation we had early on. I'll put this question over to Rich. So you find the cube right away, literally the second chest that you open. What are you thinking at that point when you have what's your plan at that point?
I really didn't want to clear dungeons. Once I got the cube, I really wanted to stay away from clearing dungeons. And I'm just glad that it worked out that way. The big brain play with late in the game going up to Gaia to check the shop there, as opposed to go into Onrak and checking with Underhill. That was that was quite the relief. I mean, I had a 50-50 shot at that point. But that cube, I played so many of the free enterprise seats that I still shy away from early Sky because of, my brain still thinks that there's a mandatory Warmac fight. So. But yeah,
Too many FE practices. That'll do it to you.
Yeah, I was definitely happy finding one of the loose items early, and the fact that it was the cube was really nice, being that it was something mandatory. And I ended up finding 2 ribbons, but I didn't find the incentivized ribbon either. So I'm glad that I only cleared Earth Cave and I didn't clear anything else.
And then Life Reboot. So when you cleared Earth Cave before anybody else, and you found a couple of very nice items in there: the Dragon Armor, the Excal. You also found the cube early, but what were you hoping this seed was going to turn out to be?
Well, the routing, like I was saying earlier, the early rod called me over to Earth Cave. And you're right, I got some nice gear out of it. But seeing a key item would have been nicer. When you get that one early loose item, you're thinking, okay, great, just one more, this can be a short seed. And I feel like I toured around the world before I landed in Gaia to get the chain to the key.
It was not a very popular early play to go up there and check out Gaia.
I mean, it makes sense not to go up there without the bottle.
Yeah, it would be. It's nice, even though a lot of people did do ordeals to get the slab, but then you had to run back, turn in the slab, translate it, and then go back up. It didn't seem like the mathematically correct play.
So I'm guessing that bottle would lead to defense, because I think I did everything else.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Yeah, I believe I saw spells that picked that up. Yes.
What was in the waterfall?
Herb to white shirt.
Ribbon,
I
I
ended
think.
up with the white shirt. I didn't go to waterfalls.
Okay, it was herb. It was herb in the waterfall for sure. I can remember.
Did that end up with the incentivized ribbon? Maybe.
Yes, it was
Yes.
Herb to Ribbon.
Yeah.
And did anyone find a massa?
Not that I remember seeing.
Somebody in chat said there was a masa in mermaids.
Yep, mermaid side. Actually, the incentive chest was the Mazman.
Cute.
Yeah, I wasn't checking any of those chests. I was in go mode at that point.
But as we're talking here, Hate the 13th still plowing away. I believe this is his third dive, trying to make the third one the best one.
Yeah, off stream, Velik and Karma. This is their third or fourth attempt. I think this is Lord of the Synth's second, maybe third. This Temple of Fiends has just been an absolute grinder if you didn't bring the 42 black belt to bear.
Yeah, I feel lucky that I did that because I mean I saw that early year too, and I was thinking, well, I could always promote as a backup strategy if I needed to get that fighter going, but really didn't want to go with the fighter.
Well, I'll tell you. So going back to the scores, we do see that Rich, you managed to sneak into bucket 4 by a time of 21 seconds. Danny 3883 started bucket 5, and that is going to end after 16 minutes, which, if I do my math correctly, 1 hour 37 minutes 51 seconds plus 16 minutes is 1 hour 53 minutes and 51 seconds. So Life Reboot, you fit comfortably in there at 1 hour, 38 minutes, 37 seconds. And Papa Dukes, 1 hour, 45 minutes, 48 seconds. But that is all that is going to be inhabiting Bucket 5. So now we are fighting to finish the seed for 4 points. Kate the 13th, finding a delicious experience tile, but probably not going to want to take it, as we are going to Kraken 2 for the 3rd time. Now, the beauty about this is, nobody likes diving Temple of Fiends 3 times or more, don't get me wrong. But at least at this point, you have the information. You know what modifications you need to make to make these fights a little happier.
Yeah, but there's a certain point that information stops being helpful, right? Because like you have the information that Kraken is holding a bazooka that's gonna like blow up your entire party. That is nice information, but the problem is, what do we do with it?
Well, it looks like we're doing Invis 2 and White Shirt strats.
I kind of go back and forth on what the solution to this Kraken is, because part of me wants to just go nuts. Just like, yes, we don't have nuke, but Ice 3 is an acceptable substitute here. To just like fast and then Ice 3 and then what is that White Mage gonna do?
The White Mage just ruses.
Yeah.
That's one thing
I don't
just
think
thought
we
of.
saw Fade.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I don't recall seeing Fade anywhere reasonably accessible.
Fade was pretty low. I believe it was level 2 or 3.
Was it? Then I've missed it.
Yeah, I remember seeing it because I only checked White Magic for levels 1, 2, and 3. And I did remember seeing Fade.
I'm not seeing it on Hate the 13th stuff.
I would have picked it up, so I'm gonna guess that is incorrect.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of practice seed that I ran because I ran 3 seeds earlier today. So
Seed bleed is real.
That's never bitten me before. Nope.
Right.
Danny's saying in chat that Fade was promotion locked at level 7 or 8. So,
Okay.
yeah, I just must be getting my seeds confused.
But Hate the 13th taking a little bit of time here to prepare against Tiamat. Throwing out the white shirts, the Invis, going for a Brack. See, I'm really hoping that someone throws a character in the 3rd slot and starts trying to Brack things.
Yeah. I see it. I see the idea there. I kind of like it.
We're almost at max evade, but we know that Tiamat does not care. Tiamat taking out multiple people who were at max evade, so.
Yeah, this
What's it
Tia
all
was
with
no
the
joke.
slot?
And Tia being very, very evasive was... I mean, Tia 1 was extremely evasive too. And the fact that Tia 2 was extremely evasive was somewhat problematic. I don't know if 813 has lock.
I don't remember seeing Lock either.
Locke was level 6 as well. Or Locke 2 was.
Yeah,
anyway.
Lock 2, Fast, and Temper were all level 6.
Well, success for 700. We're through Tia 2. We're onward towards Chaos again.
And off stream, Velik getting bounced again, finally deciding I need more levels, and he is doing a walking grind in Temple of Fiends 1, taking on those Frosties ones, etc.
8 the 13th versus Chaos. Let's try this again. We're going to open with White Shirt. We only have one level 6 charge. We're going to be using it on Fast. There's some Bonk, and I think that was another White Shirt. White Shirt goes out, Fast goes off. Incoming Punch for 140, Invis 2. Party is at 2 stacks of 6. Bonk goes off. We're going to do some more Shirt. We're going to do... I don't look. Consider our options. Was that Wait and Bonk? That was Stun. Stun is ineffective. Invis 2 goes off. Power Bonk goes off. White Shirt goes off. The party, 4 stacks of 6. We're going to do some more White Shirt. A Cheeky Brack. And some Cure 4. Brack. Ineffective. Stop. No, only the front thief stops. It's fine. Gear 4 goes off. That looked like a Vorpal swing. 8 hits for 670. Seems fine. We're going to do some more cheeky Brack strats. And we're going to Exfer. We're going to try and amplify this Brack. 7 hits for 423. Here comes the nuke. The fun time is over. We're down to just the White Mage and the Knight. Cure 4. Going to hope to go off. 8 hits for 568. Chaos still there. Cure 4 goes off. Incoming Fire 3 takes the Knight to under 200. We're going to use our last Cure 4 on this. Incoming Melee almost takes down the White Mage, but still there. 8 hits for 194. Chaos still there. Cure 4 goes off. What do we got left? We don't have any Cure 4s. We got kind of a Cure. We got a Cure 2. That's a lot less than half a Cure 4. Outgoing Melee for 353. Incoming misses. Alright, what do we got left? There we got Ruse. Let's try some Ruse strats. Incoming Punch misses. Outgoing damage. 4 hits for 278. Chaos still there. Incoming Ice 2. We're going through this spell list at a lot slower of a clip than I've seen. Thorhammer for 24. 8 hits for 341. Heal Pot strats. Heal Pot strats. 8 hits for 464. Chug. Incoming Punch misses. And we're just going to try Hammer Swing, which misses. Vorpal Swing. 6 hits for 358. Chaos still there. There's a Fire 2. I haven't seen the Fast, so we're not in the danger zone yet, but 8 hits for 760. Down goes Chaos. 8 the 13th finishing in 11th place with an official RaceBot GG time of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 29 seconds. Well done.
And that is a masterclass on how you take the information that you have learned and you make your way. You have all 4 party members up for the first time through Tiamat. And with an unknown Chaos, you managed to put on, a masterclass at beating a hard Chaos. So GG's to Hate.
Well, I got into Chaos at least once before because I knew he cracked open with a nuke, and that Kraken 2 can go choke.
Yep.
Yeah, I suffered from a bit of a case of cranial rectal inversion in my routing on this seed, though. There were a few times where I kind of bounced back and was like, wait, what am I doing? Arg! But it's done. Oh, I can move on to doing something else.
You have finished, earned your team 4 points. By the way, you were the first runner on screen to find the second loose.
I'm not entirely too shocked. I have found the loose many times in Volcano Armory because there's just so many chests there. So it's one of the places I tend to prioritize, and also because I hit it early because I'm looking for extra cash. Oh, but yeah, that was a brutal Topher.
What was the second loose item?
The crystal.
Crystal. Okay.
Which
What did that
turned
lead to?
into the Vorpal.
Gotcha.
Which I'm very glad I did that because that was my savior weapon, and I feel so dirty.
You didn't find any of the katanas, right?
No, I didn't. I managed to restrict myself from touching as many chests as I normally do by about 30. My normal chest count is about 120 on these because I have a hard time containing my loot goblin.
I found a katana in the Corneria lock.
I didn't even go to Corneria Locked. I got the key, and that was the last key item I needed.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle to get that key because you had to go without the bottle. You had to go up to Gaia, buy the ruby, go back, still get the adamant, turn that in, and turning it into the key. So that was not something that was very popular. I want to go back to way back. Let's go back 2 hours